Hi guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing today? Thank you for joining me in my little square of the world. I want to thank my new subscribers. I gained many new subscribers this week, so I hope you enjoy my low income budget and see how I make it, because sometimes I can barely make it. And also thank you for the guys that ran my playlist this week. I had 3 or 4 of you contact me and say you were going to run my playlist, so thank you very much. If you don't want to run the playlist, and it's too much for you, I do have over 107 videos. Just play the last 20 or the last 10. That's fine. But for y'all who don't know, watching the ads is how we get paid around YouTube. So if you have an ad, please don't skip it. If it's over 30 seconds, just let it run at least 30 seconds, 32 seconds, and then skip it, because it don't count unless it runs at least 30 seconds. And at this point, I'm getting paid about every other month on YouTube, and that's going right into my debt snowball. So I'm very excited to show you guys how I'm getting my debt down. My next debt confession will be next month in October. And also I have my bonus binder stuffing in October. So I'm excited about that. I'm ready to get September over and get to October. This week I did have a good paycheck. Good for me anyways. It was $357. I did pay enough bills that it was $200. I got paid $200 and what was it? I think it was $267. And my bills I got $300 anyway. I think I got $367 and I paid $250 in bills. Yes. And then I pulled out $100. And I left just a tiny bit in there for a pad in case I need gas or something. That's what I did this week. So I won't be doing a wallet stuff, and I don't have any money for my wallet this week. The next 2 weeks I will be stuffing, because I got to get my wallet back full in case we need it. Because I do live on my wallet on weeks we ain't got a lot of money. But my husband is starting his new job starting Monday, so we will be getting paid every week instead of every other week. So that's definitely going to help us out financially. Anyway, let me stop chit-chatting. I was just trying to let my newbies know how my budget went. I pulled out $100 here. I think I have a 5 and some ones left over. I think the total was 105, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. I have 119 bucks in here, I believe. Let me just count for you guys. I had it all perfect before I started, but when I get to talking, I forget how much I have. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I had a 5 left over. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 119 bucks. I thought so. I had it all beautiful for you guys. But when I get to chatting, I forget what my total was. And I usually like to count on camera with y'all, but I don't have my cash tray today, so I was trying to make my money look good. Okay. Let me scoot it over just a pinch. For my newbies, I don't usually talk so much, but since I got so many subscribers from my last video, I wanted to make sure I told you all about my budget. So let's get started. I'm in my low priority binder today, which I love because when I have a low budget, I can spread it out by putting about a 5 in every envelope, and that really does help you go far with $100. All right, here's my winter envelope. I will be describing each envelope for my newbies. My OGs know. This is for my winter decorations. I already bought everything I wanted for Halloween this year, like a blanket and a candle and things. So this will be for next year. I was thinking about saving it till January and using whatever I have for a debt snowball, which I may do, because I can start my winter savings over again in January. So let's see how much I have so far. I don't think I have a lot, since I just bought my stuff. 12 bucks. That's okay. Every little bit counts. So I think I will use what's left in here for a Dent Snowball in January or February. Then I'll start over again for that's for Halloween candles. My winter decorations. Okay. Car show. I'm going to put one of my only 2 tins into my car show. We go to a family car show once a year, and we really enjoy that. It's only about an hour and a half away, so it's not a lot of driving. And we try to eat before we go into the venue because, you know, food prices in there are ridiculous. And we do try to save money so that we have enough money to get, you know, a shirt for everybody if they want one. Last year, I bought myself a hat because it was so hot. I needed that. I was dying. And I bought my son a shirt. And I think my other son got a poster. So $10 for my car show. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks. Almost 100. Right? Did I count wrong? 20, 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks. Okay. So next time I should be able to complete this savings challenge here where I can get rid of it and start a new one. Alright, for my getaway, I'm putting $5 in there. I have 10, 11, 12 so far. I'm just keeping it in the front until I reach my $42 here. That's where me and my husband get to go on a getaway. We're really talking about going somewhere soon. I have $5 for my Surestro collar for my pets. So that's 30 bucks now. Halfway there. Surestro collar is $60, but I get an extra large one and I cut it into 3 pieces and I make 3 collars out of that for the cats usually. So that is a good price, I think. Vet bill, let's see, I have 5 for the vet. I'm really trying to stuff this extra lately because we do have a kitten going soon to get fixed. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, okay. So almost $100. Usually the budget's about $200 for that. Okay, field trip, I only have $5 for that. That makes $25 in there. The teacher hasn't mentioned any pumpkin patch field trip yet this year, but she may, so it'll be me and my 2 sons going, and I'll probably take my oldest daughter and grandbaby. I would like my second daughter to go, but I don't think she's interested in going this year. But she may if her sister goes. 5 for movies. There's only a couple of movies we want to see in theater this year, so we're just stuffing that one very slowly. We only go to about 2 movies a year. I know movies are expensive, but that's something our family enjoys going. We only go to 1, 2, 3, 4, a couple movies a year, ones that are really good theater experiences. Or sometimes we just go for the nostalgia, like if we've seen, you know, like Scream is coming out. I've seen every Scream movie in theater since they came out, being a 90s teenager. So those we definitely still go to the theater to see. Fast and Furious is coming out next year. We definitely will be going to see that as we are big fans of Fast and Furious and Paul Walker. And it's the last one, I believe, so we definitely want to have that theater experience. And The Quiet Place, we've seen number 1 in theater, so we went with number 2 and number 3 as well. Those are just movies that we just kind of feel like since we saw the first one, we need to see the other ones. Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we just got some 5s left. I probably will try to complete this one too before Easter if I can. Just so we have extra money. The kids like to get KFC on Easter. But last year my mother-in-law did host, so we used that money for something else. I think I had rolled it down to Christmas last year. Ooh, these are some dirty dollars. Ugh. I will condense those soon, I'm sure. 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 bucks. So maybe this year she'll host again since it'll be our grandbaby's first Easter. it'll be it is my daughter's grandmother, so it will be the baby's great grandmother. So maybe she'll host this year. Let me get a sip of water. So maybe she'll host and save us a little money. Who knows? We might have to use that money to buy eggs with, because there'll be so many kids. All right, this is our anniversary. What do I have for anniversary? $6. This coming year, our anniversary will be our 25th anniversary. So we got to do something pretty special. What did I do, $6? I really wanted to go on an Alaskan cruise, because I know with like Royal Caribbean, you can set your cruise date up to 2 years in advance and pay over 2 years, which is something I think we could handle. All right, I'm trying to get the bigger ones done first. I think that was my last 6. Yep, and then I'll have 5s, 4, 3, 2s. We have a lot in here because I have done a couple savings challenges. Let's see how much I have. 100, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. Okay, I thought I had, oh, I have 172 in there. Okay, almost 200. That's nice, that's nice. Yes, that's very nice. All right. All right, hubby, I just have one for him. Usually it takes me a while, but I save 100 for hubby. And then we go get what he wants for Father's Day. And this $100 helps for that. I usually only stuff it one at a time because it goes very slowly, and he doesn't mind. He gets whatever he wants throughout the year. Anyway, he's not deprived. Well, I hope you guys' week went well at work. Last week I had worked a lot, so I did get that good paycheck. This week I did not work a lot, so this week I'm only going to have 2 days on this check, so next week's going to be really slim. But today's Friday. It's my busy day, as my OGs know. 5 for Candle Day. For each 20, I will color in this. My OGs know that work has been difficult for me lately. And Friday's my busy day, and I go, let me put my last 10 in here. I pick up the kids right after this. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, okay. Alright, I'm not going to color one in because somehow I got behind on that. So this is right now, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60. Okay. This is for my thyroid doctor. Normally it's $200. I go twice a year, so I'm almost at my 200 because my appointment is next month at the end of October. What was I saying about work? Work wasn't bad. Oh, my busy day, yes. I'm going to pick up the kids, take them for their lunch today. And that's all I can afford this week. There will be no extra anything for the kids this week. 5. I'm going to put that with these 3 ones here for back to school supplies. That makes 8. So we'll have no extra money this week. I've let the kids know already they'll get their normal Friday lunch, and that is it. Don't be asking me for anything else, because you won't be getting it. We ain't got it. I paid so many bills this week. And that's the thing about debt and low income, is that so much money is going to debt each week. If I didn't have to pay debt, I could stuff so much money, and we could be so carefree that we wouldn't have to scramble for these envelopes. Like they would just be so full every week. That's why I'm trying to get out of debt. I know you guys must be so proud of me when you see my debt confession. I've gotten several cards, half of my debt, $500 or less. So those $500 ones should be done by February, I'm hoping, and then we'll concentrate on the bigger ones. But I am sure ready to get through with debt. That's why I started this journey almost 3 years ago, because I wanted to use my little bit of money, let's see, for myself and not for debt every week. Because I think almost $300 this week went toward debt payments. Isn't that ridiculous? I would have had $300 or $400 to stuff. That's 20 bucks. 20 bucks. All right. For school supplies, my goal is 100. 50 and 50. Yeah, my goal is 100 for this envelope. Last year, we only spent about 80, so that was good. Okay, so, ooh, that debt is killing me, but I'm trying really hard to get it down. I think I have 5 for subscriptions. Let's see. This is a quiet video. It's not very peppy today, although I feel fine though. I'm not fatigued or anything, and I do have to work later. So I hope I'm feeling good later. All right, our goal for this is $200. This is for our Net Nanny that we use for the phones and the computer. For those of you who don't know, that's my new subscribers who may not know, I do have multiple sclerosis. That's why I'm not able to work much. That's why I get such little money. I only work part-time. I probably could work more. I never could work full-time because I do have to pick up my kids from school during the middle of the day, because their school doesn't have a bus system. It's a small private school. So if it wasn't for that, I probably could work more. If I didn't have MS and I didn't feel crippling fatigue, medical fatigue, I probably could work more of that. Right now I'm only working 4-hour shifts, sometimes 6 hours. Next time we'll be halfway through. We should have $200 next time. So I work very little. I can pick up days, but there's just very little days to pick up because our store is just not doing well. They're not giving us many hours. I have a 5 for my extra car payment. I'm putting it with these 3. Next time I'll have enough to stuff my 13. They're just not giving us any hours. Right now they're scheduling me between 8, 10, or 12 hours a week. That's ridiculous when I need 20 something as a part-timer. So I try to pick up where I can, but they're not giving me much option to pick up, which is ridiculous. One, 2, 3, 4 for my minis. Minis is for our fence fund. We want to have our fence extended, our privacy fence extended. But we may not do that because we're thinking of moving in the next year. So I may just use it for my credit card payment from my Home Depot credit card, because that's where we bought the fence from, and that's where we're working on getting that down. Sorry guys, I didn't have the right color pink out here today. So I did apply for disability, for those who are wondering, but in our area, it takes a whole year to get the answer. And I've been waiting 6 months already. And I'm sure they're going to deny me this first time, because they always deny you the first time. And I didn't know what I was doing when I filled out all the paperwork. So after they deny me, then I will get a lawyer, a disability lawyer that will help me out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I might be able to work those 8, 10, or 12 hours and get disability. I think I could physically and mentally do that. We'll see when the time comes. All right, 5 for dental. This is for my second daughter's wisdom teeth whenever she needs them out. 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 80. My oldest daughter, hers are just breaking through, but they're not giving her any trouble yet, so we're not going to get them removed until they give her trouble. And then this is for my second child here, in case she needs it one day. Okay, I have 5 for my daughter. She had 5 in here, but she wanted to take her 5 because she was going with her sister one day and they were going to stop by McDonald's. And she wanted her a little snack, so she took her $5. For my newbies, this is for her, my daughter. It's just for whatever she wants to use it for. It's not for, I'm not saving for anything particular. Let me get another sip. Not saving for anything particular. It's just if she needs some money throughout the year. I'll have a little bit, 5 or 10 or 20 if she ever leaves it alone in here. Alright, I got 5 for my grandchild. I don't know what I'm saving for. I thought maybe I would save for her first birthday gift. But I may just buy it right out and then keep this savings. I have 20 in there. Until she's a little older. So if I want to do something with her, that's what this will be for. Or if I want to buy her something, it will be for here. Like if I want to take her to the fair or something, this is what this money's for. Right now she's just a baby. She's only, let's see, she's nearly 5 months old now. So we got plenty of time to save for her, but I'm starting now. Okay. I have $6 from my car fund. Let's see how much I have so far. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. $132. All right, almost 200. That seems like nothing, but for you guys that don't know, I have a car already. It's only about a year old. 6. We only got 4 and 5 left. These are $10 each, but I'm going to break them into 5 and 5 because they're too hard for me to save 10 at a time. And then these, I've been using this forever for Mystic Budgets, but I want to complete it. But I'm saving for when I need my next car, so I can maybe pay for it in cash. I won't have to get a car loan. I did something wrong. Oh, I know what I did. No, I didn't. Alright, I got 5 from my puppy fund. That's for someday when I want another little puppy. I have a Yorkie right now. But I'd like to get a Maltipoo. And I can't remember the name of this dog my sister-in-law has. I think it's a Maltese. I don't remember. They're real cute. And I'd like to get a red Pomeranian one day because when I grew up, that was the dog I had. And then we have all kind of cats, but I've never had a special kind of cat, like a hairless cat or one with extra toe beans or a bobtail cat. So I may want one of those one day. This is just for a pet fund someday when some of our pets pass away and we have room for more. This is a long-term, probably 10-year fund right here, guys. So don't worry, we won't be getting no pets anytime soon. Let's see how much I have. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. All right. Almost $100. And you guys know that's taken forever for me to save, so it is definitely a long-term savings. That's what these last 2 are right here, very long-term savings. I used to have a long-term savings binder, but it got to be too much. Oh, I didn't put that 5 in there. My OGs know that's what happened when I get to talking. Okay, 5 in there. And I got 2 left for my perfume. I like to buy myself a perfume once a year. So my goal for this is, I just don't have a goal, but probably $100. I might save more if I can because my son is getting older now and he wants a nice perfume too. But I definitely don't have a lot of money to buy him one. Let's see. So maybe my goal for this is $200. We'll see. Maybe $300 because that'll help save for the tax. But we'll see. He's got one already. It'll probably take him a year to use his. Gonna take me a year to use mine. I usually get myself one once a year. I have one that I wear on my days I go to work and one I wear on my days when I'm at home. And a friend of mine sells them, so I only buy from her when she's at work. Give her a little boost. A little boost there to help her reach her sales goals. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, $16. 16 bucks. See how slow this one is? All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today. I feel like I've just chatted all day with a friend. This conversation has been so quiet and relaxing. So I feel like I'm just chatting with a friend. Just a boring old chitty chat here today. Thank you for being with me. I didn't mess up anything. My OGs know that I usually, the bane of my existence is a $5 bill. I usually get to the end and don't know where this $5 goes because when I get to talking, I forget to put the money in. I've gotten to where I mentally try to put the money in first and then color. But thank you guys. I was able to spread out. Every envelope was able to get a little love with $100, just a little bit over 100. 100 is going to be my budget for my binders until after January because we have a large $2,000 bill that we're trying to pay, a one-time bill for tuition. So we are on a tight budget trying to save money for that bill. So after that, I will be able to stuff a little bit more like I used to. I used to stuff, between 100 to 200, 300 a week. But until then, we're going to be in a super tight budget. I hope I'll be able to cash stuff a little bit in my wallet this week for you guys on Tuesday. If I can't, I can't. But my wallet is absolutely empty because we've had no money these last couple of weeks. And I've had to use it. So it is nothing, guys. We're down to nothing. Alright, and I may stuff my bonus binder on Tuesday, too. We'll see. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you'll have a wonderful weekend if you work or if you get through your day. Thank you for joining me and being a constant for me on Fridays, and I'm glad I'm a constant for you. And I will see you on Tuesday with something. And then on Friday, we will be in my favorite binder, which is my pink savings challenge binder. Let's see. I do want to shout out. Her name is not ABC Mom Saves. It's, oh my gosh, she'll know who I'm talking about. It's like AC Mom Saves or it looks like ABC Mom Saves. I should have wrote it down. But I want to shout her out. She's been a complete OG watching my playlist twice. I mean, she's so wonderful. And I sent my package off to Brenda today, the person that won my giveaway. My next giveaway will be at 1,500 subscribers. So when I get close to that, you guys let me know what you might like. Maybe some savings challenges and gift cards or something. Something big. Alright, let me quit chit-chatting. You guys have been listening to me long enough because this video is longer than normal. So thank you for joining me. If you're still with me, if you're with me today, what do I need? Let's see. I'm wearing my Halloween ring. See if you can find me a snake emoji, okay? Alright, I'll see you guys in a few days. Thanks for joining me on my low income budget of a retail worker. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.